Alright guys, so I was gonna do this video later. I was gonna do it at 2 a.m. EST. But sometimes you just do it right now. And liars, frauds, hypocrites in the fitness industry. It's not something I haven't spoken about before. But I wanted to speak about it again and I'll stick to fitness for this one, or I'll try to. But you know, and this has been covered in writing on rawmukherjee.com on the latest blog post, and so this is the video version of it. But I've spoken about it for years. Fitness has been dead. As an industry, it's been dead for years because everyone thinks, they have Instagram, they can do one push-up, and they think they're fitness gurus. And no, it doesn't work that way. It's real life, okay? It's like real life. You spend decades and decades perfecting your craft, which is why they call me a master of my craft, which is why they call me JCBD and all these other things, because, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and for my martial arts kicks and all that, because, I'm the real deal. I mean, right now I'm in the splits, and I had this idea to sort of do this video right now. I don't know why. Normally I do it a lot later. But, there's guys out there in fitness that I've spoken about that can't do one pull-up, and they write books on pull-ups. That those books don't have one single picture of themselves doing a pull-up. It's terrible. It's pathetic. And the books don't have one single picture of themselves doing a fucking pull-up. None of it. They claim they're fitness gurus. They promote so-called ancient Chinese culture secrets. They promote exercises from India, which are used by Indian wrestlers, yes, for that specific purpose. Mud wrestling, which is different from Olympic wrestling. And I know I'm not looking directly at the camera. I know this. I'm looking in the other direction. But I'm in the splits, and I wanted to do this video then. And, but it is not, those exercises are good. And I'm saying this as somebody who has engineered the path-breaking zero excuses fitness system, which is the best fitness system in the world. It's totally revolutionary. And it has those exercises in it. But, I keep telling you, regular push-ups and squats are better than, these so-called Hindu push-ups. And this fat guy, this short, fat old man who writes these books on pull-ups that he can't do one single pull-up, an ex of mine once made a comment about him, which was actually right. He pulls his pants up to hide his lower belly fat. And if you look at the Indian wrestlers, the ones that use those exercises, and we all know who I'm talking about here, a certain Matt Fury, and, you just have to read what all-time greats like Karl Gotch said about him. And people say Karl Gotch had sour grapes, but I don't think so. I think he was just being real. I think he was speaking facts, because my own customers say the same thing. Short, fat, old man. And I'm not saying everything is bad about him, because he did bring those exercises to the world. Credit where it's due. But, he's not fit himself. He's fat, and he's admitted it, so at least he's honest about it. But, then they hire guys like Fat Ben. Now, this guy is a consummate liar, strongman athlete, strength coach, and this is all recent stuff. He's copied me and a few others on this. And what was the most asinine thing? Founder of GayMike.com. Now, first of all, to found something, it has to be a company. It has to be a something. I could, there's a floor here. I could draw lines here, and I could say I founded this house or I founded this country on this floor. It doesn't mean a damn thing, then. You haven't founded anything. You're fat, gay, you have ADHD. You're not strength coach because you've never coached anybody. I'm yet to see anybody you've ever coached other than gave fitness advice that you give out, and nobody listens. Everybody uses you for comic relief. And I'm here to tell you, people sometimes will use terms like fitness coach, Shifu, and these terms. They'll see me doing this and they'll say, hi, Shifu, and, hi, coach, because to them, but it doesn't mean you're actually a fucking coach. You're not. You're a fucking idiot. And, and we've spoken about Ben Gay a lot on the sites. We've spoken about all that. We've covered all that. And, founder, strength coach. And what was it? Oh, yeah, strongman athlete. Dude, you don't look like an athlete, okay, first of all. Second, you're fat, you're out of shape, and you have never competed in any strongman competitions. Now, I understand you're trying to copy my things on, speaking things into existence, but it only works if you're being honest, if you're speaking facts. You're not. You're coping, you're lying, and that sort of thing will backfire on you very, very quickly, okay. I want to kind of stretch out a little while I'm doing this. Because I'm in my splits, I understand the camera angle is not right, but maybe it is right. You never see any of these. Then you have these clowns. Let's see, I don't want to run out of time. Okay, 8 minutes. Let's see. Then you have these clowns that, all of these birds stick together. They all flock together. There's one clown who promotes, he says, doing fingertip push-ups while playing piano. So extended arm push-ups. And look, you're a very dexterous, you're a very dexterous individual. But what does that do for me? What does that do for anybody, fitness-wise? And it's some weird stunt, which, great. I mean, that's a personal goal, but it's not fitness, and it's totally impractical. Then you have people that claim the mighty atom, Joseph Greenstein, who had hair just like me, and maybe he was sexy and handsome. Well, he wasn't sexy and handsome like me, but, people get so triggered when I say I'm sexy and handsome. But apparently he pulled an aeroplane by his hair. Now, I got a strong neck, right? You can see it's a nice, long, angular, strong neck, and I work it a lot. And I got these gorilla-like shoulders, and I don't do these poses and all that. And I got a nice, sexy chest and broad chest, lovely back, I could do these poses all day, but I don't think I could pull a plane by my hair. I don't think human hair allows that. Kind of like, when you jump off of a cliff and, it's at a certain height and you jump on sand, you're guaranteed to break your legs. It's just common sense, and people, they spread all these myths. All of these people have one thing in common, many things actually. You will never see them with their shirts off. If they take pictures, they'll take them like this. They're trying to look tough, they force it, and it shows. Or they'll be like this. Like this. Again, they're trying to, hide the lower belly, the man tits. You'll never see them with their shirts off. You'll never see any of them, they'll all be pulling their pants up like this to hide the lower belly. But I don't want to show you my 9.2-inch dong, but, they have all this fat here, lower belly fat. They want to hide that. You'll never see that, And, they're fat and out of shape, essentially. And they promote easy stuff. So they promote, you'll never see them do high repetition workouts, 500 push-ups a day, 100 pull-ups a day, jump rope workouts. Like yesterday's jump rope workout was part of three-part workout that I normally do, and you'll never see them do any of that. They'll do, they'll go to kids' playgrounds and they'll moo like a cow and they'll do dopa, these gay dopamine bands, which are totally worthless, utter crap. like these cheap plastic bands which you can pull. I mean, Granny could pull those plastic bands. Granny can do step ups on a stupid little box. Step ups are the most worthless exercise ever. And the most glaring thing, you just have to look at their own results in life and otherwise. They try and paint a nice rosy picture of themselves online because online nobody really knows who you are. But they never show you the real brutal, the real thing like I show you. Like, I'm sitting here talking in the splits, and these same guys will whine about, oh, he's talking my ear off. Like, can't win for losing. Not to mention, they can't do this. They can't do these splits. So they get triggered. They can't even do the front splits that I showed you. Anyway, there's still a few, good guys out there, in the fitness industry. Like Brooks Cubic is one of them. I had all these conversations with him, mentioned on the website. And a couple others, like Mike Mailer, Kettlebell Guy, he's real, or he used to be at least. Probably still is. I don't know about the supplements, but Vince Falco, Vince Falco. I like that guy, yeah. Velocity, that was a cool nick. Yeah, I like that guy. Vince Falco. Yeah, Italian dude, I believe. Yeah. I like Italian guys. I don't know why. Yeah, right. I'm a sand nigger, and I like Italian dagos. I do. At first, Vincent, my buddy Vincent also. His name was Vincent too. The guy that first introduced me to the term sand nigger, and he was an Italian dago, and, we had good times together. And Brooks Cubic is real, though. Brooks Cubic, that guy, he has Czech roots, Czechoslovakia, I believe, his roots. And that guy is real. He does pull-ups, he does push-ups, squats, a lot of body weight, a lot of and he does a lot of course, strength training, and he's real. No matter what he is, no matter what the looks are, no matter what this is, that is. But he actually looks the part. The guy is in shape, and he's not fat. And he made a very telling comment that if you're fat, you're simply not going to look like an athlete. So, Fat Ben, you simply don't look like an athlete. You can do all the garish colors on your website. You can try and copy. That blog was a fucking eyesore before. It's even more of an eyesore now. It's like, I looked at it this morning, and I was like this, okay, because normally I'm like this, because it's so damn boring. I looked at it this morning. And you can post all the gay pictures you like. I'm a strength coach. I'm a strongman athlete. Nobody believes it. Look, to be a strongman, you have to have athlete. You have to have done some competition, gone somewhere, done something. You've done nothing. Now, your friend Jeffries, he was, I'll give it to him, strongman athlete. But he was a weak man because COVID took him. And he was fat. But he was also an exception to the rule. He was extremely flexible. He could do the splits very well. I have seen a picture somewhere of him doing it. I can't remember where, but I've seen a picture. And he was doing the splits. He had a kettlebell like this. That guy was, I won't say he was in good health, and again, proof COVID took him because he was too fat and he was too big. So there's too much stress on the heart and the internal organs, and so all these fraudsters and nut jobs, then you have one nut job that, you walk around like Bigfoot, like basically in a half crouch, and you walk around like that. And I showed it to you, and it's like fucking retarded stuff. Maybe it's tough for Granny, and I understand most people are so unfit, they make Granny look fit. So they just sell to the easy stuff to these people that are so lazy that, for them, they just want some easy stuff to, feel good about themselves. And if that's you, then you can go to these people. Majority of people, that's what they want. Feel good. But guess what? You'll never be satisfied. You'll always be frustrated, and you'll keep coming back to me for more. And I'll give you the real deal, and you're not going to want to do it, and you're just going to say, oh, what does he think of himself? But hey, I'm real. You can see me. I got the I I got the fitness, I got the girls, I got the body, I got it all. And uh, yeah, and they whine about my prices when I haven't increased my prices for like years and years. And these guys will charge you $3,000 to put one foot up in the air. Quite literally, they call it warrior fitness. And they say high rep workouts aren't required. They won't do regular push ups. They won't do regular squats. They'll make all the excuses in the world to avoid pull ups. How important is form really? Says Fat Ben. Yeah, it's important. That's why you're fat. How are pull ups really required? Yeah, that's why you're a pansy and a fag that can't do a single one. It's like, they're all copers and losers of the grandest and most massive order. There's only a few remaining guys that aren't. I've mentioned some. And of course, yours truly, one of them. But, yeah, it's okay, man. Everything is okay. And I took this video in landscape to piss a few people off because everybody likes the beautiful, my beautiful, sexy, front on face. Literally on TikTok, I get these drooling, like somebody sent me a drooling emoji on TikTok. Like one of the videos, I can't remember which one. It's got like, it said outperform 99% of the other videos or whatever it is. But so today I figured I'd do rather even more raw and brutal while in the splits. I love my splits, I love my splits, and I'm very good at them. And you've seen me fall into the front splits, and so that's it basically. And this video will be up on the website, hopefully. I know I said 2 a.m. EST, but probably before that. Hey, I over-deliver and never overpromise. What's that term? I underpromise, but I over-deliver. And that's that. See y'all later.